Hi, I'm Teacher Crystal. Let's go through this question. Andy had $720 for a dining table and 4 chairs. So there are two things. 1 table, 4 chairs. How much? $720. The price of each chair, so we are talking about 1 chair. So 1 chair is 1 out of 5 of the price of the dining table. Like I always mention, the word of is very important. Anything after the word of refers to your denominator. So they are telling you the dining table is 5 boxes, is 5 units, and the chair is 1 unit. Okay? So 1 chair, 1 dining table, or table I like to write as T. I know is 1 box and 5 boxes. Okay, back to the top. I only got 1 table, but I want 4 chairs, but only 1 table. Total $720. So how much did Andy pay for the table? Okay, so for P6, this is actually a revision paper for my P6. So for P6, this is the model that you can do to find the answer. Okay, but other than that, there are many other ways also. Okay, so I'll just complete this way first. So after you see this, what you're supposed to do, you need to have all these boxes are your 1 unit. So 1 box multiplied by 4 means you got 4 boxes. Table, you got 5. So 4 plus 5 will give you 9. So the total number of boxes you have, the boxes you have over here, right, is actually 9 boxes. So 9 units is equals to 720. Find 1 unit. Take 720 divided by 9 to give you 80. And then you want to find out how much do you pay for the dining table? That would be 5 units. Okay, so I'm going to use the same thing. I'm just going to reduce this one, put one side first so that you know that it's still the same thing. So by P6, it's good that you know this already. So what if this question is not just particularly for P6? It's actually in my quantitative value workshop. This one is called the stacking model. Okay, so at P3, P4, when we see this question, especially for the P4s, it's actually doable. It's just that what we will do is we will change the sentence. The price of each chair, instead of saying the price of each chair, we will say, instead of having the fraction now, we will say that the dining table, the price of the dining table is 5 times the price of the chair. Okay, once you get, I only need to change this sentence to this. So by changing that sentence, this sentence here, the price of this, it becomes a P3, P4 question. So now same thing, my dining table is 5 boxes and my chair is also 1 box. So at P3, P4, when I teach this, I will tell my students, same, you will follow 5 times, right? So this is 1 unit, this is 5 unit. You draw 5 boxes for the table. So same thing, I will also draw 5 boxes for the table. Okay, and then we draw 1 box for the chair. But this time round, because we know that we need 4 chairs, right? Why we stack like Lego like that, lor? We stack. Like stacking Lego. 1 piece one, I want to have 4 pieces on top. Okay, the chair I need 4 pieces. So I stack lah. I stack already. The whole thing is my $720 lor. So that's for P5, P6. What happened is we can use calculator during exam. So when you do use calculator during exam, you are not able to stack every time. Sometimes it's too big. If you need to draw 10, then how you stack? You show you draw 10, then if table I tell you I want 15, then wow, one whole long list of tables and chairs together, right? So that's the reason why from this model, we simplify to the green color model. So for those in my P5, P6, you will know that I also teach you one more method called the quantity times value table. Okay, in this quantity times value table, I'm going to draw the table first. Your quantity, value, total value, the items. What are the items around? you have your dining table, or should say my dining table, I call it T, right? And chair is C, right? How many dining table? 1. How many chair? 4. How much? The chair is 1 unit. 1 box, 1 box, 1 unit lah. 1 table, 5 units. 1 table, 5 unit. So follow what you have and the formula, multiply. So 1 times 5 unit to give me 5 unit. 4 times 1 unit to give me 4 unit. And this two add up is equals to your 9 unit, which goes back to this, which is equal to $720 lah.